But see, Bobby's drinking takes the focus off mom's codependency. It takes the focus off of dad's anger. Hey friends, what's up? So it's been a while since my last video, I know. I'm going to be doing these weekly, I promise, if not more, on mental, emotional, and spiritual healing and stuff like that. What ended up happening is I quit my corporate job after 17 years and I moved out of state. So I'm actually in Reno now. So a lot closer to California though, so still close, but I'm working from home, just doing video and audio producing. I've got my audio studio all set up for voice and stuff, and I'm doing that, but I won't show that to you because it's kind of ugly. It's basically plywood with moving blankets over the top, but let me tell you, it is soundproof. So, well, what I want to talk to you today about is family dynamics of codependency and addiction. So, and by the way, if you like this video, please hit subscribe to this channel. I'd love that if you would. Click thumbs up if you like the video. So I've been sober 15 years. My husband's been sober for 18 years. One of the things that happens in families with addiction and codependency and things like that is when one person gets healthy, the family should come together and it should be all great, right? But unfortunately, that doesn't happen most of the time. What happens is the family dynamic splinters. So let me just give you an example. We'll use Bobby. Let's take Bobby. So Bobby finally sobers up, okay? And by the way, I write about this in my blog too, if you want to check it out, jodystevens.org or genuinelifeblog.com. So Bobby gets sober, everything should be great, right? Not the case. So how come mom is sick all the time? How come dad has explosive anger? How come Jennifer won't come out of her room? So in most dysfunctional families, there's roles that people play. They've studied this for years. So Bobby is the scapegoat. The scapegoat is the person, the straw man of sorts, right? The scapegoat's the one who kind of gets blamed for everything. And in this family, of course, Bobby is the scapegoat. When you're an alcoholic, when you're a drunk, it's easy to be the scapegoat. Let me just tell you that. But see, Bobby's drinking takes the focus off mom's codependency. It takes the focus off of dad's anger. And then there's Jennifer. Jennifer plays the role of the lost child. Jennifer keeps to herself most of the time, stays in her room, doesn't talk about her emotions very much. So Bobby gets sober and his mom and dad are wondering why he has to go to all those meetings all the time, right? Because after all, they're a Christian family, they go to church, so Jesus should be enough, right? But the thing is that it's in those meetings that Bobby realizes that he's part of a dysfunctional family system. And he learns that his drinking is just an outward manifestation of the anger and guilt that he feels over his parents arguing, over his dad's unrealistic expectations that he can't seem to meet, over always feeling responsible for his mom's various illnesses. So what's going to happen to this family? So this family will either find a new scapegoat, maybe it'll be dad, or Bobby will go back to drinking and continue the familiar, albeit dysfunctional pattern, or the family will work hard to heal together and they'll find new and healthier ways of relating. You see, Bobby's sobriety opened up a Pandora's box of sorts that caused the familiar dysfunctional family system to rupture. See, Bobby's drinking had allowed just enough turmoil and chaos to keep the other members of the family from looking at their own part in the dynamic. And Bobby's drinking kept the focus off the real issues within the family. For instance, Bobby's grandfather, Bobby's mom's father, was an abusive alcoholic. And Bobby's drinking allowed her to play the role of the victim and the rescuer simultaneously. And unconsciously, she needed to recreate that childhood drama which was so familiar to her. And if she could recreate it, maybe she could fix it this time around. Because that's what we try to do. We don't always know we're doing it, but that's what we try to do. But here's the problem. You can't fix the past. The only thing that you can do is learn about the dysfunctional, codependent, family relating patterns and work on changing them and work on new ways of relating going forward. So if you're a person in a family dynamic and you're newly sober and it feels like your family's not being very supportive, you may need to step out of that family system for a while until you can move back into the family system, knowing safely, but knowing that it may never change, okay? And accepting that it may never change, and accepting that you may never get, the closure that you're looking for in this life. If you're someone who has a newly sober person in your family and you're seeing this chaos and you're feeling resentment and things like that, it's pretty normal, but you may want to look at the whole system and see how perhaps your behavior in some ways supported theirs or enabled theirs, okay? So in a dysfunctional family with a lot of deep issues and codependencies, there's never one scapegoat. It's never one person's fault. This family will either heal together if they want to stay together. If they want to stay together, they're going to heal together too. So if you'd like to learn more about dysfunctional family patterns and things like that, keep watching these videos. Again, hit the subscribe button. I'd love it if you would. And I also have some resources for you. These are, I'm actually earning my master's degree, and so I'm surrounded by books. I'm almost done, and I'm working on my thesis, which is about building a healing digital community, which is what I hope that this will be. But these are some oldies. This is my favorite one. This is Lost in the Shuffle by Robert Subby, The Codependent Reality, and I read it about 10 times. It's really helped me a lot. Here's a real old one you might remember, Love is a Choice. This is by the Meyer Clinic folks. If you read this, you will throw up. But it's pretty intense. Another one that'll make you sick, but is good, is Secrets of the Family Tree. This is Townsend Cloud and a bunch of therapists that wrote this book, and they've really helped me a lot after they made me ill. But you know what they say, man, the truth hurts. So again, thanks for watching. I hope you'll subscribe to this channel, and God bless you. And if you have any comments or anything like that, please feel free to comment below or reach out. I'd love to connect with you.